Well, at least for today. I don't know how many more of these episodes we'll do in the future, but Kelly and I didn't do a mukbang, so I thought, hey, let's do a Thursday cooking with Kevin. So today we're going to do brown sugar rhubarb cookies, but replacing the rhubarb with strawberries and replacing the flour with almond flour and replacing the sugar with Splenda. Now this is a brown sugar Splenda mix, but it's significantly reduced in amount of sugar in there. And this is good, or won't say good for me, but it's better for me that it'll allow me to have a few cookies without really affecting my blood sugar. As most of you know, I've watched over the last couple of months, I really had to change my eating habits because my visit with the doctor a couple months ago was kind of eye-opener, and a lot of it's just because with my back issues and everything, I can't exercise. Well, unfortunately, because I can't exercise, I have to control my blood sugars differently. So, and this is where we are. So almond flour and the Splenda. Everything else is good. The baking powder, the salt, the strawberries, it's all good to go. Okay, I'll run down the ingredients list. We're going to use 1 cup of, it says light brown sugar, but 1 cup of Splenda, half cup of butter, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 large egg, 1 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour, which I'm replacing with the almond flour, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, half teaspoon of salt, half teaspoon of baking soda, half teaspoon of baking powder, and a finely diced rhubarb, but we are using strawberries. Preheat the oven for 375, and we are going to start mixing our ingredients. So the first thing in here, this is where we're going to do the brown sugar, the butter, vanilla extract, and the egg. And then when we do that, then we'll add in the flour, the cinnamon, the salt, the baking soda powder, and we'll do it until the dough is done, and then we'll be adding in the strawberries. So let's begin. Brown sugar. And I think I already said 1 cup. Now, the only thing with this recipe and replacing the flour with almond flour and the light brown sugar with the Splenda, it is more expensive, but that's okay. Butter. The vanilla, so that will be 1 teaspoon. Okay, and the egg. And we're going to mix. So while that's going, I'm going to put all the dry ingredients together. With the almond flour, I have to break it up a little bit.
We have the sifter down there, you know.
Yeah, the sifter sifts. I need to break the pieces up. I know what you mean, but I still have to break it up anyways.
Tell them why you have to substitute the fruit.
Because I don't like rhubarb.
Hmm.
Plus we don't have any.
Yes, we do. Down in the freezer.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
I don't like it. It doesn't exist. Okay, that is there. Now we're going to add in the cinnamon. So we are at a teaspoon of that. We have to rinse this. And then salt, baking soda, that's all a half teaspoon. Okay. We did the salt, baking powder. All right, now we are just going to slowly add it in. Until it forms the dough. And then once that's done, we'll add in the strawberries. now I'm gonna add in the strawberries. Okay. All right. Take our pan, the parchment, and we have this scoop that I'm going to use. And we're just going to put them on like that. And they are with adding the almond flour, I think it's made it a little bit more like softer. I'm not really sure if that's the result of doing that. All right, and these are going to bake for 12 to 14 minutes at 375. Okay, the second batch is in the oven. They come out all right, but they are really, really soft. And I think it's because with the almond flour, I needed to add more almond flour because the dough was too wet. And with the mixture of having the strawberries, the fruit in there. So I think next time when I make them, I'll add a little bit more almond flour and try and get a more denser cookie dough. But saying that, oh, they are delicious. They're good. They really are. Now, I'm gonna have a couple, and then in a couple hours I'm gonna measure my blood sugar just to see how it affects it. Hopefully not too much, because these are delicious. I could eat them all. I know it's not good for me, but I could. Anyways, I want to thank you everybody for joining me this week. Don't plan on this happening every week, because it's not. This is just an add-in because we didn't do our normal Thursday mukbang. So I thought, you know, hey, I'll bring back a retro channel or show for one day. So anyways, once again, thanks for joining me, and see everybody later.